Your Grand Island, Hastings, and Kearney local forecast with meteorologist Kit Cloninger.
Showers and thunderstorms once again a risk for the day today, but we have seen temperatures a little bit on the nicer side. Since we had some sunshine earlier, we got our temperatures up into the lower 70s here around the Tri-Cities area. Kearney not currently reporting. Hebron was up to 80 degrees, a little above that a little bit ago, but now they are cooling down. You see there in southeastern Nebraska some 60s at the moment. That's because they've had some rain-cooled air. We'll look at the radar in just a moment, but looking at our overnight planner here for the Tri-Cities area, by midnight we're going to be looking at a good chance for rain around much of our central Nebraska region here, and the winds will start to pick up just as sustained winds gusting upwards to 20 miles per hour through most of the day tomorrow. Then as we look through the 7-day forecast here, getting that out of the way real quick, we see our temperatures are warming back up into the mid-70s, which is about average for this time of year. So we're ending the week much nicer than this weekend or Memorial Day there. You see a good chance for rain through most of the overnight into midday period. Later on in the evening, though, we should begin to clear that out a little bit. Looking at the winds here at the surface, we see a little bit of a boundary here. So you see how those winds, those arrows are converging together. That can sometimes provide a little bit of lift for thunderstorms. So we're watching this area very closely over the next couple of hours to see if that does spawn any thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are a pretty popular thing across the majority of the United States right now, basically south of us and east of there. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings in North Carolina, down in the panhandle of Florida, Texas. We had a few here in Nebraska overnight. If you were awake at all, you probably heard some of those thunderstorms rolling through. But looking right here on the satellite and radar, here on the close view, most of the heavy rain has been off towards southeastern Nebraska through most of the day so far. So looking at that a little bit closer, Lincoln, we're just seeing a few light showers right now, but Pawnee City was under a severe thunderstorm warning a little earlier in the afternoon. Looks like most of that is clearing out now. But here around the Tri-Cities, here's a view of that. You see a very thin line sort of the gray to green right there. That's that boundary that I'm looking at that we might see spawn off a couple of thunderstorms a little later. We saw one already spawned from it there in Clay County and a little bit down in parts of Kansas earlier this afternoon. So we're keeping an eye on this because we've got a fair amount of instability around the southeastern part of the state right now. So these brighter colors are higher instability, and we sort of see this tongue of instability right there on top of that boundary. So we could be seeing that. So I'm going to keep monitoring that through the day right now. We are not under a severe thunderstorm watch, but east of Highway 83 basically is where we have that thunderstorm watch until 8 o'clock tonight, although that should be diminishing as we have just that widespread light rain right now. But the other thing is we have a flash flood watch all the way out to Custer County and into parts of southwestern Iowa. That's until midday tomorrow for the majority of the area. Towards our south and west, though, that's until tomorrow evening. They're going to be seeing a lot of rain. Looking through Futurecast now, like I said, we've got a lot of rain. We could be seeing some of those thunderstorms spawning right there on that boundary. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But very heavy rain, widespread rain by tonight. This is still 11:30, and we're not done just yet. As we head overnight into early tomorrow, we still see even more across southeastern Nebraska. So that's why we're looking at the chance for flash flooding tomorrow. Looking at our lows tonight, we're dropping down into the 50s, even some 40s to our west as well. Through the day, we'll start to see things clear up just a little bit, fortunately. So our rain chances will be dropping down, and we'll see those winds still out at the north through most of the day. Highs are going to be into the 50s and 60s, though. Not going to be the most pleasant of Memorial Day holidays, but we will be seeing temperatures warming up later on in the week. Stick around. We've got more news coming up right after this.